Shannon here, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I am Shannon Medisky, and I have just set off on a new adventure to absolutely recreate myself, at least professionally speaking. Used to be a nonfiction writer for adults primarily, and now I am venturing into writing fiction specifically for middle grade, so upper elementary school students and even adults, those who are young at heart. So I've already covered why I'm doing this in another video, but I've had several people reach out and say, hey, I want to see more writing videos. So I'm going to go ahead and start a series. And this particular video is going to be talking about the practical reasons to chase my dream. And I'm hoping that some of these will really resonate with you and help encourage you to do the same if you're kind of on the fence or if you're having some hesitation or just worrying about whether or not it's the right decision. And before we get started, I'm going to leave you with two quick quotes. One, nothing changes if nothing changes. And two, nothing ventured, something lost. But let's jump into the practical reasons. Now, first of all, I'm at a place in my life where I have one son who is now an adult, still living at home, attending university, but an adult. And I also have a special needs son who is going to be the legal age of majority, but still very much needs a caregiver and somebody to help him on his day-to-day life. And I decided there was no time like the present to do something that I solely wanted to do for fun and honestly, just to see if I could do it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what comes of it. And in that process, I'd say it's probably been about a month, maybe 6 weeks since I've started on this journey, made this decision. And already I am seeing some practical benefits of having made that decision. One of which is less resentment. I'm no longer seeing or feeling him as a roadblock. And I know that's going to come off awful and, please, no judgment. I have given my life and my career on a day-to-day basis to care for him, which I have, as a mother, I have been happy to do. However, it has come at a great cost. And there's some personal things to the story of that. When we adopted our son, we were not made aware of his special needs and genetic issues. That was, it turns out, intentionally hidden from us. But I'm also of the opinion that all things happen for a reason. Doesn't mean everything is good, doesn't mean everything is fun, doesn't mean things don't come at a cost. But I do believe things happen for a reason, and while we can't control things, we can always control how we react and change and how agile and flexible we are in relationship to those things we can't control. But for the longest time, now that I'm looking at it 15 years later, I've given up a lot, and that has caused some resentment and anger and hurt. And not that I ever directed that towards my son, but it certainly made me an unhappy person. And I woke up one day very unhappy and decided I am just unhappy with being unhappy. I'm tired of living this way. I want to be excited to get up in the morning and not just be doing the same old thing. And honestly, I was craving an adventure and a challenge. And that's really not going to happen in my particular situation unless I do it, unless I create the challenge, unless I start the adventure and claim it and do it. And so, you know what? That's what I decided to do. And so very much chasing my dream has extinguished any lingering resentment or feelings of roadblocks in my way of making progress in some of my own dreams and my own professional life. Next, it fills my cup. For years, counselors have been telling me, do some more things for yourself. You have to take care of yourself too. And I didn't know what that meant, and I didn't know how to do that. It was great, tangible advice, but I didn't know how to put it into action until now. I am the kind of person who I don't go to salons. I don't get my nails done. I like them short because I am a professional writer. I do write curriculum. So I am already a writer working on, day-to-day basis. But but again, my dream is I want to write fiction, and I'm currently not doing that professionally until now. But yeah, I digress. I don't go to salons. I like short nails. I don't do makeup. No shame if you do any of that, but I don't enjoy buying stuff like that. I get my clothes at a thrift shop. Um, but what I've figured out about myself is what makes me happy is working on projects. And is there really a greater project than writing a book? Especially when you're choosing to self publish and manage all the different aspects and facets of that. I don't think so. That's a great adventure. And so, working on this and recreating myself and my professional identity is absolutely filling my cup. Why? Because it is solely mine. I am in full control. I'm doing it because I want to. I don't have to get input or approval from anybody else. And my definition of success isn't a ton of money. It's just doing something that I enjoy doing and that I'm proud to put out into the world. And if kids start to enjoy my books and enjoy the reading process and gain critical thinking and creative thinking skills on top of it, yeah, those are just the cherry on top. But working on this project of writing fictional books and learning how to do so is absolutely filling my cup. It's something I'm doing solely for me, and there is value in it. Next, it is a creative outlet. I've always been jealous and envious of my husband, who's incredibly creative. And I've always wanted to be creative, but never really saw myself as that. I am a great expository writer. I could explain things in written form and help people navigate the place from book knowledge to comprehension to a level where they can actually apply it to their life. I'm good at that. That is my skill set. But can I write a fantasy world? Can I transport kids into a make-believe land or write enthralling science fiction? I don't know. That remains to be seen. But you know what? I'm having fun trying. And it's an opportunity for me to try and be creative. And so while it's not exactly comfortable, it's exciting to push myself outside of my comfort zone and try and gain new skills. So next week, I'm actually going to be sharing several different links to other videos, not videos that I've created, but videos I have watched on the craft of writing. So stay tuned for that. But today, I'm going to share some links below. Again, not links to any of my videos, but links to videos that I personally have been watching over the last several months just to encourage myself that it is okay to start at zero. It is okay to start if you don't have a lot of supplies or a fancy writer setup. These are the kinds of videos that I watched to encourage myself, to find community, even though I wasn't interacting with the content creator or the person who made the videos. I was able to learn things and gain encouragement specifically through these videos. And honestly, I've watched them over and over again. And I'm going to leave links to all of them below. And I hope you enjoy watching them as well. So there you have it. This is the first video in this series, and it's going to be on my overall writing journey from the start, which is where I am now, all through the process. And hopefully maybe we can get there together. Maybe you got your own project you're working on. If you've made it this far, thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.